It's weird watching myself in the monitor. I'm putting you on silent. Prepared. I still haven't thought of which name I'm supposed to use for this channel, and I still don't know what to call this thing. So, movies, yeah. So the first movie I want to talk to you about is a movie called Following. It was Christopher Nolan's first feature film. The movie is about this writer who, because he's bored, lonely, doesn't know what to write about, he randomly picks out people and starts following them. Where they go, what they do. It's kind of creepy. Here's a few clips.
Your eyes drift across a crowd of people, and they slowly stop and fix on one person, and all of a sudden that person isn't part of the crowd anymore. They become an individual, just like that. Just became irresistible.
So you followed women?
I followed anybody. I just wanted to see where they went, what they did. It was supposed to just be completely random. You would never follow the same person twice. That was the most important rule. That was the one that I broke first. That's when the trouble started.
But this movie, I was lucky enough to find, just randomly, in like a Blockbuster bin. I was psyched. Way psyched. There's a list. It was a list of like first-time director movies that just changed everything, that were amazing. Following was made for only $6,000. What? It blows my mind. The Dark Knight had an $185 million budget, made over $1 billion. And this newest one, Dark Knight Rises, it's got like a $250 million budget. From 6,000 to 250 million. What? If that doesn't inspire indie directors at all, I don't know what will. He also wrote it, produced it, he filmed it. It's just kind of like, what? He went crazy and did everything himself, and it was awesome. All right, second movie I want to talk to you about is a movie called The Fall.
How'd you hurt your arm?
I fell.
Me too. I'll tell you a story. Close your eyes. There were 5 of them. The Indian, the ex-slave, an explosive expert, Charles Darwin, and the masked bandit.
If you haven't heard of The Fall or haven't seen The Fall, it's understandable because the director, Tanzam Singh, he's not a director that everyone likes. I don't really like him that much either because the movies he decides to direct aren't that great. Let's see, his first movie was The Cell, which was horrible, but it was very visually appealing. It was like, really? Wow, that looks really great. That's a crappy story, but it looks really great. And he's making Mirror Mirror. Yeah.
You always stop at the same part when it's very beautiful.
I actually found a YouTube channel. Following and The Fall are both on that channel, so I'll post links to part 1 of each of those down here in the box. Arsenic and Old Lace is a movie from 1944 with Cary Grant. It's a wonderful, wonderful old dark comedy. Let's say that you're a guy who one day you get married to the Reverend's daughter from next door, and you want to go home and tell your aunts about it.
Look surprised when he tells us.
Now, hold on to your bustles. We're married. Elaine and I are married.
You're married? How wonderful! Oh my!
So they're excited, you're excited, everything's going great, and then this happens.
I want to play. When the curtain goes up, the first thing you see is a dead body. The next thing... Hey, mister.
So being a logical person, you want to know what's going on.
There's a body in the window seat.
Yes, dear. We know.
You know? Well, what's he doing here? What happened to him?
He died.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Now, stop all this. Now, look, darling, how did he die?
The gentleman died because he drank some wine with poison in it.
Well, how did the poison get in the wine?
Well, we put it in wine because it's less noticeable. When it's in tea, it has a distinct odor.
It also doesn't help you have a cousin like this.
How are you, Mr. President?
Bully, thank you, just bully. What news have you brought me?
Just this, Mr. President. The country is squarely behind you.
Yes, I know. Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah. Can't win. Can't win. If it's not the cell phone, I spill coffee. So I think I'm going to take this part of the show and talk about people I think you guys should know about. So there's a YouTube group called Cinema and Spice.
Hi, I'm Natasha.
And I'm Juliana.
Come and watch us make some healthy eats.
Inspired by our favorite movies. Welcome to Cinema
and Spice.
I mean, it's movies and it's food. What else do you need? But they're always wearing outfits related to the movie they're supposed to be watching and the food that they're making. So, I mean, it's worth a watch. Alright, so that is it for this show. Let me know what you think. You know, leave some comments down below. Thumbs it up, thumbs it down, whatever you feel like doing. If you like it, tell your friends about it, show it around. Alright, so I will talk to you guys later.